Okay, so I'm working away here, getting the body filler in place. Not too concerned with the back there, just concerned with the outside. Got that there a little bit. Everything's pretty much done. Now I've got to try to get this thing taped off and get it ready for some primer. I'm waiting on my paint that I'm going to go down here. But I'm pretty happy with the way everything turned out. Again, we've got there and there. Once I get the paint on here, you'll never even know I did these rockers and cab corners, unless you look underneath. Right, buddy? So I just started out with the short strand fiberglass over all my welded areas, like you're supposed to do. And then where I wanted it a little smoother, I just run some of the standard filler. But it's not real critical with this truck to get everything perfect, because it is not a perfect truck. So we're good enough to where it's gonna work for what I'm doing. Okay, so getting ready to put some primer on this thing. Just the areas that I sanded and did some body work to, in preparation for the paint that I'm getting. Had to pull my door panels off because I didn't want to really tape them up. And yeah, it's kind of a real mess taping this all up. And I don't have my paint, so I'm going to have to untape it, and we'll have to remask it. And so it's got to be done. Got my paint here. I'm going to use this stuff I got off eBay, this Urchem. had trouble with it. Everything settled to the bottom, and it was kind of, I thought it was going to be junk, but I come up with this deal here, kind of like a miniature lawnmower blade on a rod, and I stuck that on my DeWalt drill and I run it inside here, kind of scraping the bottom and spinning it all up, and actually I think I got it all mixed up again, so we're gonna give that a try. Like I said, this thing isn't a show truck, so we're gonna give that a try to use that up. This was actually for the rocker repair on Midnight. It was supposed to be using this, but we've got to do this first, and we'll see how it turns out. But I'm going to get the mix in, I'm going to spray it in my gun here, and hopefully the end of the night we'll have a primered truck. So there it is, all primed up. Areas that were bare metal and I body worked. Looks good. Body work isn't that great, but when you see what I'm using here for paint, you understand it doesn't need to be perfect. But pretty happy with the whole deal. Got both sides. Looking good. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. When I get the paint for the bottom part of the truck, I'll bring you back. We'll get that done. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one.